right? How are you once again, right? So now we are proceeding to item B, which says calculate the bearing of D from C. Calculate the bearing of D from C. Correct to the nearest degree. Correct to the nearest degree. If the question is saying calculate the bearing of D, the bearing of D, this is our D, right? From C, this is our C. That is our C, right? Fine. So now what you have to do now is to draw your compass here so that you know your nothing, right? Then this becomes north, east, then south, then this side becomes what? Your west, right? Fine. So because this side here, from here, this line and this line, they are parallel lines, hence this angle and this angle, they are called co-interior angles or allied angles. They are called co-interior angles or allied angles. Hence, if we add this angle and this angle, we should get 180 degrees. We should get 180 degrees. So now, for us to get this angle, we have to subtract 142 from 180. 142 from 180. Right, so what you get? 180 subtracting 142. Is this right? 180 minus 142. Then we get 38 degrees. So here is 38 degrees. 38 degrees. Right, fine. 38 degrees. Fine. Then now, this side we have we have calculated this one from the first video on trig ratios, on trigonometric questions, right? So we have found that this side is 12.72 kilometers, right? Fine. Then for us to get this angle, we have to use sine rule. We have to use sine rule. So sine rule states what? Sine rule states what? Sine rule states that if you are given one angle, and its opposite side, and the other angle to be found, and it's what? Opposite side, then I don't have a problem. So we just say sine what? The angle to be found, which is VCD over, right, the opposite side, which is 6.2. What did we get here? We get sine 122, because here it's 122 over the opposite side, which is 12.72. Fine, right? Then from there we just say sine VCD is equivalent to 6.2 sine 122 over 12.72, right, like this. Then now we simplify this one, simplify that one. How do you simplify it? Right, fraction there. Then with this fraction, just say 6.2 sine, make sure your calculator is in degrees, sine 122, then you close the bracket, then down arrow, which is 12.72, then we get VCD being equal to what? Being equal to 0.413356776643. Right, then for us to find the angle VCD, we have to find the second function of sine. Then we say VCD is equivalent to second function of sine, which is 0.413356776643. Right, then with your calculator in degrees, you just say shift, then after shift, then you say sine. Right, it should come out like that. Then 0.413356776643. Then you get 24.41. right, you get 24.4158774173 degrees, which is equivalent to 24.42 degrees. Right, so that is our answer, right, for the angle VCD. Right, then if we get VCD, we can now calculate, because the bearing of D from C is the bearing of from here to here. That is the bearing from here up to here. Right, that is the bearing. So now we now calculate, we now add 24. So if we say 24.42 plus 38 degrees, what do we get? 24 plus, all right, this is 24.42 plus 38, we get 62.42. It's 62.42 degrees. Right, then the bearing now the bearing of D from C is given by 360 degrees minus 62.42, which is equivalent to 62.42 minus 360. Right, we get 297.58 degrees. So that is the bearing. That is the bearing of D from C. That is the bearing of D from C, 297. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.